Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Georgie Carter, and over the next few minutes I'm going to go through the secret to building a super effective welcome series that nurtures new leads and converts them into paying customers. In the last video I covered exactly what lifecycle marketing is, but if you need a quick reminder, here it is. Lifecycle marketing is all about providing your audience with the kinds of communication and experiences they need, and as they move through the customer journey, from discovering your business all the way through to purchasing your products or service on a regular basis. In most cases, only a relatively small percentage of your inbound leads will be ready to make an immediate purchase, so leaving upwards of 90% of your inbound leads on the table. Implementing an effective lead nurturing strategy can have a huge impact on the results of your inbound marketing strategy, customer loyalty, customer retention, revenue, and more. If you don't already have a welcome series in place, then you're probably missing out on a huge opportunity, because 74% of consumers expect a welcome email when they subscribe. And when you think about it, it's not surprising. Your subscriber is at their peak interest. They've just joined your list, so they want your content and trust your brand. Setting up an automated welcome series is a no-brainer, especially as opens and click rates are often 2 times higher than any other email you send. Think of it as just being polite. When someone starts listening, you should say hello, and it's both smart marketing and common courtesy. The truth of the matter is that whatever action you want your recipients to take, it'll be a hell of a lot easier to get them to take that action during your welcome email series. But before we get started, no matter what product or service you offer your customers, a welcome series is your opportunity to welcome each and every person and automatically make them an offer. This is a critical step and one that often gets forgotten. Take a moment to think about what action you want people to take after receiving your welcome series. For example, you might use your welcome series to encourage your leads to purchase your product or service, cross-sell and upsell, provide additional information, or introduce your new members to a community. Okay, so now you know why a welcome series is important and you have a key goal for the series in mind. Now it's time to build the series, one email at a time. The building of these campaigns is actually something we do for our clients in our Accelerator program, but I'll come on to that later in the video series. So we recommend sending 4 to 6 emails as part of your welcome series. That way you're communicating enough to build trust and provide value before you push or instigate the sale. So email 1 is the welcome. Just like you would with any new human contact, the first step is to introduce yourself, say hello, and give people the information they signed up to get. What made your new contacts sign up in the first place? Was it for a discount code, access to a video, or a downloadable ebook? Either way, avoid frustrating your new contact by giving it to them in the first email. It all comes down to 2 steps. Give people the thing they expected, their free download or other information, and tell them what to expect next. Email 2 is solving the problem. The simple truth is that your contacts have a problem, and the thing you sell solves their problem. You now need to convince your new contact that your product or service will solve their problem. And that's what this email does. It shows them that there is an answer to their problem. Email 2 moves your contact from being problem aware to solution aware. And my top tip is to showcase the emotional benefits of your product or service rather than the functional benefits. For example, if you're selling tomato plants, focus on selling the hazy summer evening barbecue with friends, all tucking into a delicious homegrown tomato salad. So that brings us on to email 3, the it's not your fault email. Email 3 is when you introduce your product or service in more detail. It's when you take your reader from aware of their problem and potential solutions to aware of your specific solution. People want to believe that their problems aren't their fault. So if you can convince them of that, you'll give them incredible relief. And you help them realise that you can solve their problems too. But don't go in for the hard sell just yet. This is your first opportunity to mention your product and start picking up sales from people who are ready to buy. If there was one key takeaway from this email, it would be to convey the following to your contacts. This is hard and nobody teaches it to you. It's not your fault, and here's how you can learn. If you can convey that information, then you'll be in really good stead. That brings us on to the next one, email 4. This email is all about making your contacts super clear on the awesome benefits of your product or service. It's really important to help your new subscriber, the hero in the story, see the immediate benefits of buying from you. Make it clear how what you offer will change and improve their life. But it's not always that easy. In a lot of cases, the biggest and best results of most offers come in the long term. And as you probably already know, people don't get excited by the long-term answers. They want results now. But in order to sell now, you need to get people excited. Enter future pacing. Future pacing is essentially using words in order to get your reader to imagine themselves in a future where they are experiencing the amazing outcome that your product or service provides. So before writing this email, ask yourself, what benefits will my customer get right away? What benefits will my customer get in a few weeks' time? What benefits will my customer get in a month or year's time? The next step is to lay those benefits out in order using phrases like think about, what if, and imagine. Using the word imagine is a powerful way of enabling you to communicate in the eyes of your reader. It helps people visualize themselves with your solution. Even the best emails in the world can't match the picture of your reader paints in their own head. Okay, so it's time for email 5 and 6, urgency. But emails 5 and 6 are your opportunity to drive sales using scarcity. The most common type of scarcity is urgency, and used correctly, it's a great tool to have in your arsenal. It's the Welcome Series' last chance to make the sale, and in many cases, these emails are sent out on the same day in order to really drive urgency. So here's the breakdown of each email. You can also try using loss aversion by painting a sad picture of what life looks like without your product. Email 6 is the reminder. Typically a shorter email, this is a final reminder, a true last chance email. It's a good place to highlight testimonials in case social proof is what's holding people back. So there you have it, your roadmap to creating a super powerful series. Now remember, you don't want to be sending a newsletter or any other kind of email communication to someone who's going through your welcome email series because A, it's confusing, and B, you're likely to overwhelm them with too many emails. The trick is to set up your email marketing automation software to exclude your broadcast emails to anyone currently in your welcome series. This can get a little complicated if you have multiple automations running, and so it's something we handle for our accelerator program clients. But the final important thing to think about is how often you send your welcome series emails. So a good rule of thumb is to send your first email immediately after someone signs up to your list. The following emails can be sent one a day for the following 4 to 5 days. There are exceptions, of course, but this is a good cadence to stick to for most businesses. If you wait too long between emails, your customers don't think of them as connected to each other, and emails that are 4 days apart aren't nurturing leads, they're disconnected. Of course, there will always be exceptions. For example, if your contacts need time to try your offering, then giving them that time makes sense, as long as they still interact with you in some capacity. So now you understand the nuts and bolts of a new subscriber welcome series. If you'd like to chat more about how we can help you implement a high converting welcome series, then let's have a chat, get in touch. But the next video is going to dive into how to set up a killer abandoned cart series to help you win back potential customers who started checking out but didn't complete. So see you in the next video.